What's up, you guys? Today we are here with Resident Evil Village. File size is going to be twice as big as Resident Evil 7. And today we're just going to go over, we're going to go over how big it's going to be and how much of an impact that's going to be on the game's end. If you guys like and enjoy this video, like, share, and subscribe, comment down below, and let's get the channel to 1,000 subs, and let's get into the video. Resident Evil Village file size has been revealed and takes up more than twice the space of its predecessor, with over 50 gigabytes of free space needed. It seems the only thing bigger than the lady is the game that housed her. Resident Evil Village is more than twice the size as Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Resident Evil Village brings back Ethan Winters, the protagonist of Resident Evil 7, as he is once more forced to fight for his life against the hordes of monsters. Resident Evil Village is similar to its predecessor in a number of ways, in that it uses the same first-person perspective and combat system of Resident Evil 7. The scope of the game has drastically increased as Ethan is trapped in a massive village where he is pursued by groups of genetically altered enemies. It seems that Ethan has picked up a few tricks between games, as he can now block and cover and counter enemies' attacks. There is also going to be a much bigger focus on item crafting and trading in Resident Evil Village. It seems like Capcom has taken the core concept of Resident Evil 7 and transplant them into the action setting of Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil Village censorship in Japan explained by Capcom. Well, that's not what we're looking for. Alright. We now know how much space Resident Evil Village will take on a hard drive. Capcom had previously said Resident Evil Village is bigger than its predecessor, and it wasn't kidding. The official page of Resident Evil Village on the Microsoft Store says the game requires 50 gigabytes of free space. This is more than double of what Resident Evil 7 requires, as a page on the Microsoft Store claims that the game only requires 21.21 gigabytes of free space. This file size is frustrating even if it's not unexpected. A lot of modern games, save for the ones developed for Nintendo systems, take up a lot of free space on hard drives. The new PS5 and Xbox Series XS owners of the world are especially feeling this, as it doesn't take long to fill up the eternal SSDs used by both systems. The end of the previous console generation saw games like Final Fantasy VII and The Last of Us 2 taking up to 2 discs. The people who claim Final Fantasy VII on PS Plus were treated to a 90 gigabyte install, which is especially a huge chunk of space for PS5 owners. Video game file sizes are continuing to escalate, and it's no surprise to see Resident Evil Village take up so much space. The footage of the game that has been released so far has been gorgeous, and the recent demo has just shown how pretty the game can look on PS5. Resident Evil Village might be a big game, but it's putting its bulk to good use. Okay. I'm definitely going to be honest, I have no issue with the 50 gigabytes. 50 gigabytes is not really going to be that much. I would be more than upset if it was just 100 gigabytes and it would take hours to download. But for right now, it's only 50, and 50 is enough. That'll be enough for at least 3 hours in the least. That'll take 3 hours. So it's not really that bad as it seems, because I would say 21, that'll be slow, but 50, that's not really that much. That'll be at least 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours, depending on how your internet speed is. So definitely let me know what you guys think about it. Is it okay to have 50 gigabytes? Because it only gonna take you 3 hours. 3 hours or more, depending on your speed. I know 21.21 is a good deal, and You know, probably only take 1 hour, but hell, it's better than having just 100. I'd rather prefer for 50 than 100. So let me know what you guys think. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, comment down below, turn on the post notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.